Soul Stealer looks like he is dead. I missed that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no. MSI coming out way on top in that fight. And one thing I wanted to mention, which we keep getting interrupted from mentioning, is that MSI has 3 tablets right now. Hellbringer, Glacius, and Bubble all holding a tablet, as well as Hellbringer holding that Puzzle Box 3, and Bubbles holding a Greater Arcana, so maybe going for, I don't know, a Hellflower or something.
Yeah, maybe going for a Hellflower. I mean, a Hellflower with a Gladiator burst damage?
No, yeah.
That could be pretty amazing. But we see Pharaoh, just initiating. He's going to probably get a kill. No, he will not.
Tablets away.
A bit surprising. Exactly. We just see the use of that tablet against that Pharaoh, but in the meantime, Pharaoh does get killed, but it looks like Gladiator will also die. Yes, he will, and of course, looks like Pharaoh, Solstice is just going to do his best, using his ultimate with that synergy with that portal key, and getting the kill onto Hellbringer. Oh, wow. That cannot have been on purpose.
No, that neutral creep ran out from someone casting something, and it just ran out and hit him Pharaoh once and got the last hit. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think that, wow. Top 10 plays, my friend, top 10 plays.
We do see that Geometer's being picked up on Forsaken. She's had that for a little while, up to 2,000 gold already. So probably gonna try and hit that Shrunken Head sometime soon. And Elborn gonna push here and probably gonna get this tower. They need to get a Rax, or at least a base tower, but I don't think they're gonna be able to. So still, they're coming back at least to an extent, and they're just delaying this game long enough, trying to delay this thing long enough for them to gain that huge advantage that their heroes will have. Actually, catching up so much on the experience, only 3,000 behind now, and only 7,000 gold behind, so they're definitely on the long road back, but it looks like they might make it to winning this game.
Yeah, it looks like we did call
Hellflower.
it Hellflower, yes, like you said, finished on Bubbles, and now, honestly, I do think it's a quite good, decent pickup. The only thing I'm worried about is that Bubbles does not have quite a lot of health, and, with that, with the Hellflower, that might be a bit dangerous, but we're going to see how effective it is. The unfortunate thing, though, is even if he does use it on one of the heroes, the Hellborn team still has another carry, so I'm going to see how it turns out. Looking at the other heroes, though, like you mentioned, Forsaken picking up that G.O. Bane, so that's a pretty good pickup. Still, the support heroes have not gotten anything new. Hammerstorm and Whistler. The Pharaoh, looks like he hasn't gotten anything either. Or I don't think. No,
he's going for that puzzle box.
Yeah, which is quite understandable. But it will actually be quite hard for him to do anything with that puzzle box, simply because of the fact that the Legion team has 3 push tablets.
I would not even go for puzzle box at this point. I think it's 1, too late for puzzle box, and 2, Legion team is basically building their heroes to counter Pharaoh. So I feel like it would be better for him to at least get some tank ability, like maybe a Helm of the Black Legion or something like that. I mean, he's trying to put out more damage, but I don't know. I don't think his farm is good enough to pick up a puzzle box 3 by the time they need it.
Yeah, we see the Legion tower getting a kill on the Hellborn top tower, just going from the woods, just skipping all the creep waves and just taking it down, seeing as it was quite low on health. Which is just a great job by the Legion team. That's kind of what they need. They do need to get that Gladiator a bit more farmed up. He has a Rift Charge level 2. Looking at his money, he does not afford anything. He cannot afford anything else.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's had that for a while. I would assume that he has more than that. But alright, looks like they're going to go on Soldier, and the Soldier is going to go down. A nice Gladiator ultimate, hitting 3 of the 5 Hellborn players. But there goes all the tablets, all the just maneuverability items.
We did see SS buy back. So
oh, wow.
That was a smart move.
That was a great move, seeing as he did get a double tap. So just great move by them. And he's going to use that portal key to his advantage to get that kill onto Gladiator. And getting that hat trick. Oh, yeah, Glacius. Glacius Gladiator. Potato.
I mean, like, KD had pretty much lost that fight if Soulstealer hadn't bought back. That will change that fight almost completely for them. And sometimes you see buybacks not really work out like they should, but that was definitely a smart time to buy back. If you don't get your ult off as Soulstealer, you should buy back, because that's absolutely pretty much the only reason you exist is to get that ult off.
Absolutely. And you just saw the advantage of having a health flower on bubbles, though. I mean, you pour it in, you health flower, and then you shell. So it would take cover, and just nullifying 3 of the 5 seconds of that ability. And wow, Solstier is just gonna go rampage on these guys. I would assume that he would want to go on that Gladiator, but he probably is a bit afraid of the Health Flower, and the Gladiator is synergizing pretty well. And there goes the ultimate on to Solstier. He's pretty much trapped, and there's not much they can do. He's gonna go down. But actually quite decent defense by the Legion team. They're gonna probably deny this tower, and the Hellborn team, of course, didn't manage to get anything.
Yeah, I mean, KD won that fight at their base, but it's just too far to walk to get that push, so they weren't really able to do much with their push, and that's kind of disappointing because they kind of need that kind of pushing power to win the game. At the same time, though, they have the stronger late game team, so they don't need to rush necessarily. I don't know, it's kind of potato at this point.
Yeah, and Gladiator has picked up Rift Charge level 4, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what he goes for next.
Yeah.
In his item build up for tonight, his item build. Well, what do you think he could go for?
I don't know. Like, basically, all they need is for him to do as much damage as possible. He's gotten like all the core. I don't know. He could go for some Doombringer action. He could go for some. He just needs some damage, I guess. It's
as we
pretty much any item.
Well, he does about 670 crits, which
he can do ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a normal attack. I think that is with the Assassin's Shroud. Yes.
No, the 690 was not with the Assassin's Shroud.
Okay, then that is quite heavy.
Yeah. One thing to note is that Legion has picked their gold lead back up to almost 10,000, but the experience is still relatively stagnant, and that's good for the Hellborn team because they need to keep up with the Legion team at least in levels.
Wow.
Right now, yeah, Gladiator taking out an entire creep wave in one smack.
Yes, exactly. 1,020 damage with an Assassin's Shroud and a whip crit.
1,020 true damage.
Exactly. 1,000. That would take down a Whistler in one hit. Just wanted to put that out there. It will literally take down a Whistler in one hit.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. This is the thing that makes Gladiator an amazingly strong hero, is that his whip scales probably as good as any other scaling ability in the game.
Yeah.
Especially because it deals true damage, which... Because, like, other abilities, you can get armor, you can get magic armor, you can kind of negate some stuff, but that, no, it's always going to damage you no matter what you do about it. Unless you get Void Talisman, because I don't think it won't proc if he can't attack, but still.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure about that.
Well, really not sure about that. Next to you anyway, so it doesn't matter. He can still hit you with the whip.
Yeah, but, okay, let's just see. I want to see 1020. No, unfortunately.
It doesn't even matter. He still does enough to kill the creep.
Yeah, he does.
With the 420s.
Yeah, I mean 400 plus true damage. I want to see how much a creep has in health. 600. So I mean, a pitfall on that, and it's just enough.
It looks like
I just want to
paint
the picture. I just want to paint the picture. Imagine a creep wave, and imagine Whistler standing about 300 units away, up the ramp, and imagine Gladiator hitting that creep wave, and then it says he's got to kill.
Yeah, pretty magical indeed. Another thing that's good for the Hellborn is Hammerstorm has picked up that portal key. Been going for that pretty much all game. I think he abandoned his hopes for that Shrunken Head in favor of the portal key, and I think that was a good decision. So, Katie's not totally out of this yet. They kind of need to get some racks, though, to prevent the Hellborn or the Legion from being able to push so easily. If they could manage to get a mid racks or any lane racks, pretty much, it would be really beneficial for them and really help their turtling fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Hellborn team are gonna cope with this, seeing as the mid is quite vulnerable right now, seeing as the tower is almost down.
And Axe of the Mouth picked up by Gladiator, so looks to be going for that heart, which I think is a good pick.
Honestly, I think that's a pretty decent pickup. As right now he does. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to curse, but I'm gonna do it anyway. He does a shitload of damage,
Yes, indeed.
and he doesn't really need much more.
We do see trading kills going. Here's the Soulstealer ult, only pretty much hitting Hammerstorm, but still going to be enough. Here comes Gladiator, though, with double damage. And,
yeah, as we could see, my scenario was quite magical, as it did come to reality, which they're being dumped by one odd attack. Unfortunately, it was a double damage, but he's going to go down. Nice port by K, playing that Soulstealer. And they did manage to get a kill on Gladiator, and of course, not losing their
either of their carries.
Exactly, not losing either of their carries or the middle tower. So that's definitely to the Hellborn advantage. They only lost Hammerstorm and Whistler, which of course are their support heroes. Hammerstorm has picked up a portal key. I did not notice that. He decided not to do anything with the Mighty Blade, but I'm gonna assume that still he's gonna pick up the Shrunken Head, which would actually be pretty good. And how did he die?
Just a cruise, it looks like.
Oh
you
my!
Totally don't listen for the record, because I just talked about Hammerstorm's Pearl Key pickup. Boozer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Just kidding.
I think I'm a bit losing track of my own fantasies.
Exactly. Soulstealer does take that token, and Forsaken Archer has picked up a Nullfire Blade, not opting to go for that Shrunken Head. What do you think about that?
I get it for the Hellbringer, but I'm not sure that it's a valid item just entirely. I mean, wow, I honestly don't know. I mean, Gladiator, his true damage, you can't really do anything against the Aurora because honestly, it doesn't do. I'm gonna say this again. Shit against a Gladiator with true damage. So I don't know about that. The Hellbringer I get, but otherwise, I'm gonna say I don't really agree with it.
Yeah, we do see Pharaoh getting up to a puzzle box level 2, so he's getting his farm up, and all of Katie's actually getting the farm up. Notably, Katie's actually 1 kill ahead. It doesn't even seem like it. It seems like they should be like 20 kills behind, but they're actually 1 kill ahead. And they're actually ahead on experience, too, so somehow still 8,000 gold behind them.
Yeah, but, I mean, that lead in gold was from, I'm going to say, the early mid stage. Because we're going to see initiation here. Who is that? Someone, wow, Andromeda. But nice use of that tablet, of course, just managed to get out of the Pharaoh wall. But, they did manage to get that, and of course, they have done a very, very good job of this. Pretty much all the kills have gone to the carry heroes. I mean, Soulstealer has 15 kills, Forsaken Archer has 9. Unfortunately, they do have some assists, but I'm pretty sure they have gotten most of the kills in the team fights.
Yep, and actually, Soulstealer, the first hero in the game to hit level 25.
Wow.
It's pretty surprising considering what's been going on, but Katie's been doing a really good job of getting winning these fights recently, and Legion, this is exactly what we said would happen. Legion's now at that point where they can't out-carry the heroes of the Hellborn. Not because they're not farmed enough or they're not experienced enough, but because Katie's heroes are just better at the late game. So, I'm not sure if MSI can still win this, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure.